All right. He emerges. Encourage my viewers to share the live and invite more friends. Yes, please. Tabletop Todd, what is going on? All right. Hello. 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 Jack, good morning. How are you, kids? Oh, let's see if we're still doing the same thing. Let's check our Twitch feed. Our Twitch feed might be telling us. YouTube might do that too. I didn't think of that. The channel says Sims 4. Of course it does. Just chatting. Not Sims 4. There we go. Hi. And let's check the YouTubes. On the very special late episode. Let's check the YouTubes. Welcome to this episode of the 11 a.m. Overslept. On the very special late episode. My love, spin the wheel. See what you win today. Every day filled with prizes.
Spin.
A bag full of spiders. Congratulations. Congrats, honey.
Oh, yay. I'm so excited.
Absolutely. Let's get everybody rolling in here. Is there maybe let's try some synthwave. Let's see what royalty-free synthwave can bring us. Change up the genre a little bit. Oh, good morning, everybody. Okay, it is 11:21 a.m. here on this June 3rd, June 3rd, 2025. It's a Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Or as I like to call it, Monday, the sequel. I hope you're ready to have a beautiful day, because it's going to be a beautiful day. Wherever you are located, whatever you're experiencing today, I hope you have a lovely day today. Right now, it's cool, it's sunny. Gunnar McCann, what a name. It's Gunnar McCann, Private Eye. I have a fictional character named Frank Stretcher. I would dare say that Gunnar McCann is a hell of a partner. For Frank Stretcher. Stretcher McCann in my office. The two of you are loose cannons, but you're a hell of a cop. Oh boy. Gunnar, how's your day going, man? My day's going really good. How about yours? So far, so good. I slept in a little bit today. I needed a couple more hours of sleep. But I got coffee. I got water. Is there any chicken salad left, honey? Can I make a chicken salad sandwich? It's going good.
Going good, man. I need more sleep to haha.
I need more sleep to haha. Yeah, sleep is wonderful. Sleep is such a vital thing for human beings. It's amazing.
There is. Would you like a sandwich?
Yes, please, honey. Could you make me a sandwich? The joke is, you're supposed to say, can you make a sandwich for me? And instead, I deliberately said, I fed her the line, can you make me a sandwich? To which the response is, poof, you're a sandwich. But she didn't do it. She may be waiting. Oh, okay, you're gonna make it? Okay. I thought you were gonna write it back. That's fine. Yeah, so a little bit of food, a little bit of bev. I got sleep.
Where are you from?
I'm from and living in currently New Hampshire, the Lakes region of New Hampshire. Gorgeous place, so cute. I never appreciated it as much when I was young living here, but now as an older man, coming back here, every time we drive around, I'm like, look at that lake, look at the trees, look at the houses. Go around the corner and there's some sort of like, it's like history right there. It's lovely. We're in Meredith, New Hampshire, so. What about you? Where are you from? I mean, I've also lived in Florida for like, I don't know, 20 years. And then lived in, I'd say 25 years in Florida.
Tennessee.
I lived in Knoxville, Tennessee for like, we'll just say 20 years in New Hampshire, and then 20 years in Florida, and then another 10 years in Knoxville, Tennessee. Whereabouts in Tennessee are you? Because that's probably my favorite state so far. Because it's just like New Hampshire, except you don't get those like incredibly cold winters like you do here in New England down there. I love the Smoky Mountains. I'm a huge fan of the Smoky Mountains.
Currently in Morristown visiting my girl, but live near Nashville.
Oh, nice. Morristown's fantastic. I hope you don't mind. I'm not a huge fan of Nashville. I'm the West Tennessee. That western 2/3 can get really bad, like anything from like Chattanooga over, Memphis, Nashville, all that stuff over there. Like they get really bad weather, and that's you're there. But that eastern third, the third that's in the eastern time zone, being so close to the mountains, we just don't get the harsh weather there like the rest of the state. But and I'm just not a city guy myself. I went to Nashville once for an AEW show, walked around downtown, and saw some of the bars down there. That I kind of dug because it reminded me a lot of my days being in a band and like going to gigs and it being just basically some.
I live in the wooded part. Not a fan of the city as much either.
Gotcha. Well, I haven't been to the wooded area, the rural, as my girlfriend would say, rural part of Nashville. But well, excellent. You know what? Thank you so much for showing up to my broadcast. I like chatting with people. I like making friends. I like enjoying my day and sharing your day with you. So I thank you much. But yeah, I like the bars and stuff because it's just like a hole in the wall. Everything's painted black. You got like a little corner.
No problem, man. Just passing through.
Oh, absolutely. If you haven't followed me yet, please do so. I'd appreciate it. Sorry I'm late. Got caught up in another stream. Part turtle, part salmon. You're in another stream. That's all right. How you doing, Turtle? How are you today? Turtle representing Twitch today. Thank you for holding up the Twitch end of the broadcast. I'll get that talk to the text to speech for Twitch at some point. The music's getting a little annoying. Be gone. Thank you. Where was I? Gunner, before you leave, by the way, if you haven't followed me yet, please do so. And give me a exclamation point spin. We have fabulous money and prizes. Fake monies and fake prizes, I should say, for our TikTok folks. No, don't. My thoughts are my own. I don't need them repeated back to me. Repeating your thoughts back to you? I don't know what you're thinking. I want to know what you're thinking. Tell me what's on your mind. Oh, text to speech on Twitch. You know what? One of the things that I do, and I apologize for this, is as soon as I say something, I forget what I've said. It's out of my mouth. It's out of my control. So I feel like that's me a lot. So thank you very much for your patience. And I on the other hand, do need my thoughts and my words repeated back to me. Because as soon as I say it, I forget what the hell I said. Oh, I think Gunner took off. If there's anyone watching on TikTok right now, exclamation point SPIN, exclamation point spin, to win some a chance to win some amazing imaginary prizes. Pack of Cools, nice. My girlfriend prefers Marlboro Black. Cools, how you doing? I'm doing fantastic. Cools, give me a exclamation point spin at a chance to win imaginary cash and prizes. It's this new toy that I found. Yep, that plus the word spin. All smushed together, one word. You're good, you're the entertainer. Gotta get show moving sometime. Yep. There we go. And if you give me a follow, you'll be able to go text to speech. You win an imaginary camper van. Congratulations. You got me chips and honey.
You said you wanted a sandwich.
Honey. I love you.
I love you.
But you didn't give me a soda, so you lose.
Such a loser.
No, may I please have a soda as well?
Like a polar or...
Ginger ale, please. Thank you, darling. Congratulations, Pack of Cools, for winning your It's going to the wife? All right. Congratulations on winning the imaginary camper van. Thank you for the like, and feel free to give me a follow. That way you can be read. You can be heard. Thank you. What a great girlfriend. And plain chips. Lovely, original crisp chips. Those fine folks at Oots. Is it Utz or is it Oots?
I got you, brother.
There you go. Welcome to the family, Cools. Is it PDA if it's technically still in your home? It would be VDA. VDA, Virtual Displays of Affection. Shoo! What's going on?
Just taking my morning dump before work right now, haha.
Nice.
On my yachty.
Hello. That's what that reads. Well, if there's anyone that is enjoying their morning, however they're enjoying it, watching my broadcast, I hope you have a wonderful day.
What are you up to?
I hope your morning dump is productive and quick and efficient. You ever take one of those where it's just like I call it an efficiency dump, as a matter of fact, where it's just like you get up, you sit down, boom, pop it right up. VDA sounds wrong. Icky.
Words of the day.
The word of the day. The word of the day is lovely. That's what it is today. It's not too hot, not too cool. As a matter of fact, it is currently one moment. It's 70 degrees. It's sunny. It's wonderful. It is a lovely day. I wish I could play the song, but we're on Twitch and YouTube and could get a copyright strike. A lovely day.
I hope you are having a great day, as great as you are.
Oh, thank you, my brother. Thanks so much. I am having a great day so far. My girlfriend just brought me in a chicken salad sandwich and some chips and a soda. A lovely,
Woo cute.
a lovely, not a sponsor, Canada Dry zero sugar fruit splash ginger ale with a bit of cherry flavor to it.
I wish I could have a cute girlfriend myself too.
Cute girlfriend, cute boyfriend, whatever you want, man. Why stop at one? Have you can have one of each if you wanted. Some kind of name for a nightclub that does raves in overpacked house. VDA. Yeah, the VDA would be. It does sound like an old subway station that they converted into a nightclub.
Can I have both?
Can I have both? You sure can. I'm poly, dude. You can, as far as I'm concerned, whatever it takes for you to feel loved. 1, 2, 12. We're a community. We should all love each other, man. Three things you should do in life: explore who you are, and then once you find who you are, celebrate who you are. And then if you're celebrating, find as many people as you can to join you in your celebration. And then everybody make out.
I want to learn how to steal someone's boyfriend or girlfriend.
No, you don't have to steal. That's the thing, man. I'll teach you. You'll learn from me. Because the key to it is you're not stealing anybody. Enjoy people. Oh! Thank you for the top gift. The top streak didn't go off, though, so I'm assuming that that's because you need to have more than one in order for a streak. I mean, that's what logic would tell me. Multiple things.
You are amazing, Matt. I appreciate your kindness.
Of course, buddy. Because it's self-serving. My kindness, my charm, my want for everyone to have happiness is self-serving because being a part of a happy community makes me happy. You finding like I'm wishing on everybody the same thing that I would wish on myself. No steal. Stick around and make knowledge your meal. There you go. Speaking of meal, I'm going to have a bite of chicken sandwich. I don't care.
It's cute how it correlates with the word of the day, lovely.
Yeah, love. Yeah. It's technically cheating because love should be in your vocabulary every day.
What song you been listening to today or last day?
So I have a playlist on Spotify called Nomad Radio. And I started to generate, because it contains a lot of 70s and 80s yacht rock, cheesy stuff. In other words, really good music. I have 38 Special, Air Supply, Al Green, Al Jarreau, Al Stewart, Ambrosia. Oh, this is in, let's see, let's do it in a different order because this is all, there we go. Little River Band, Rick Springfield. Chicks Dig Giant Robots by Deathwish 9. Nice. Christopher Cross, Paul Davis, America, Kenny Loggins. I'm just zipping through here. Steely Dan. Daryl Hall and John Oates, Eagles, Chicago, Commodores. Um, so I got a whole mix of music, and I've been listening to that. But mostly, oh my gosh, Burt Reynolds is joining us in chat. What a great screen name, just Burt Reynolds. So yeah, there's a ton of different songs. The other day, I played a couple specifically, like Jane from was it Jefferson Starship? Or at that point, would they be Jefferson Airplane? Such a great song. I kind of want to, I kind of want to play it, but like I said, we're on Twitch and YouTube, and I don't want to get stricken. But also listening to Ghost, and I don't know if you've ever listened to Ghost before, but they have a song from their album. They just got Skeleton just released, #1 on the charts in Spotify.
Have you ever heard this word tlisma? I don't even know what it means.
No, I can certainly look that up. But the Ghost have a song called Cenotaph, which is just it's such a. We got to do a listening party. There's only one Wham song I don't like. Can you guess what it is? Is it "Wake Me Up Before You Go Go"? Or is it no? It's Wham. It's the Wham rap. It's the Wham rap. I believe that's off the. Is it on the hot side or the cool side of the album?
It's raining and windy. I gotta go shut my doors. I'll be right back.
Batten down the hatches, sir. Absolutely. I'll still be here. A talisman? I'm searching for the word on a municipality of the state Brazil. It could also be an AI solutions. It could be a business. Oh. Oh my gosh. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. Is that the one? So you do like the Wham rap? Yeah. Yikes. But I mean, you do you, boo. That's fine. Oh. Well, do yourself a favor. Immediately watch or immediately listen to. Go find it. The first album. Did they have? I think they had 2 albums. Listen to it, and then try to unlisten to it. You can't. You'll curse me, and then you'll move on in life. Where's Bilbo? Back in the day in Periscope, he used to cheer me on to do mukbangs. Normally, I wouldn't be eating on camera, but My girl made me a sandwich. How can I not? Oh my gosh. What to do today? You know what I think I am going to do? I think I'm going to do some writing today. Bilbo has left the Shire. Bump, bump, bump. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. I transferred a lot of my notes from my phone over to my computer now. So I have a ton of, not a ton. I have my secret files, my treasured. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13, 13 very important files that I transferred over to my computer. Notes on just about everything. If I were to write a TV series, which will end up being how I'm writing. I don't know. It might be would you call it a manuscript? I had a friend of mine that used to call it a manuscript, and I'm like, is that what you would call it? Can I get the definition of a manuscript, please? New window. Definition. Manuscript. A manuscript is a book, document, or piece of music written by hand rather than typed or printed. Well, it wouldn't be a manuscript then. I just call it my project. In whatever form my literary work will be. I know that I'm going to write a dossier. Yeah, a dossier. I thought would be a file on. Well, let's look that up. Is dossier the better word? Let's see. A collection of documents about a particular person, event, or subject. All right. I've already made a dossier then. Let's see.
Dossier seems appropriate.
Yeah, you think so? Oh, let's see. Different types of literary work. Poetry, drama, prose, which includes fiction and nonfiction, and nonfiction prose. I mean, yeah, it would be prose. Fiction deals with imaginary events, characters, and settings. Novels. Okay, here we go. Novels, short stories, novellas, folk tales, fairy tales, fantasy, science fiction. I would say it's a novella. Let's get the definition of a novella. Which I believe is just a small novel. Novella. Short novel or long short story. For now, until is there like a novella is a narrative prose fiction whose length is shorter than most novels but longer than most novelettes or short stories. So we'll call it a novella. Thus far, what are the 3 types of novellas? Oh, here we go. Literary, inspirational, and genre. We'll call it a novella for now. I don't think it might be a series of short stories. It might be a long novel as well. Could be an anthology. What is the definition of anthology? Anthology definition literature. In literature, an anthology is a collection of different literary works, such as short stories, poems, essays, plays. Oh no, so it wouldn't be a anthology because it's just a series of short stories. It wouldn't be different literary works. Although maybe I could write I could add in, and this is by multiple authors too. No, it'll be a singular author. It may be a different a collection of different works. I could make an essay, or I could put in a short story or poems or whatnot. I could. We're gonna go with novella for now. So, anyways, now that I've spent, just don't call it a manifesto. No, not a manifesto. My manifesto is contained within the novella. I do have a message. But I think a manifesto might be too literal. Or too aggressive, I should say. That's the word I'm looking for. Public declaration of policy and aims, especially one issued before an election. No. I do have a platform. I do have a message. But it's nothing so deliberate, straightforward. It's a message within the work. I do have some. Jamie, hello, Jamie. Good morning. Matt for office? No. I do not wish to be elected into public orifice. No. Moose. What's up, Moose? I see you, brother. Aw, Cecilia Freeman. Hello, Cecilia Freeman. I used to know a Cecilia. She was cute. Back in Florida, I used to work with her. Was it Cecilia or just Celia? Yeah, I think her name was just Celia. Never mind. What's going on, Moose? I wish there was a Bullwinkle voice, the text to speech, because I would give that to Moose. Hey, good morning, Matthew. How you doing today? Hey, Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit out of my ass. Don't you mean pull it out of your hat? I know what I said, bitch. That's more, that was more Patrick than Bullwinkle. That was just lazy. I apologize. You want to do voiceover work and you can't do a Bullwinkle?
Hey, Matt.
Hey, Jack Gordon, how are you, sir? Jack Gordon, it sounds like you should be making nature documentaries.
You know me.
You know me. The Jack Gordon? Wait.
Matty Ice.
Yeah. How you doing, sir?
Ring a bell.
Absolutely, sir. Hold on. Let me try to come up with a name.
Tom. It's Tom, not Tim.
Tom,
Law.
not Tim. That's right. Hello, sir. How are you? Good morning, buddy. Yeah, I was trying to think of the screen name, but yep. Tom, not Tim.
I am going to jog your memory here, haha.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Seriously though, the name Jack Gordon, it sounds like you should do nature documentaries. Like you should be up in
Saw
Wyoming.
something and reminded me of you yesterday.
Oh yeah, what'd you see? What's going on? He says porn. No, I'm not gonna put that in his head.
Do you remember?
Saw something and it reminded me of you yesterday. Do you remember?
Chilliwack.
Chilliwack.
Ha ha ha.
Absolutely. One of the best bands out of Canada ever.
LMAO.
Chilliwack. What? There he is. There's the man. Bilbo, buddy. The mukbang you wanted for so long.
Periscope days, baby.
Yep. Today's meal is a lovely sandwich of chicken salad made from rotisserie chicken, hoisin sauce, mayo, some onion powder, a little bit of adobo. Quite lovely on honey wheat bread, accompanied by just your garden variety potato chips. Periscope days indeed. Yeah, potato chips are quite lovely. At some point soon, I will get to the. I will find a text to speech. What would you call it? Plugin. Add on. I'll add that feature into YouTube and Twitch. Actually, I don't know if that would work because I'm using Restream, so I don't know if the plugins would work. But we have the text to speech feature on TikTok, so it's just as entertaining. What have I been playing these days? I haven't really been playing much lately. Bit Redemption, I think it only worked. Yeah, I know that they do have it out there, but I'll see if there's like an OBS thing. If I could find some sort of OBS script or whatever, I don't know. Probably not with Restream, but you never know. So I have. Let me check the library. I haven't really played anything in a little bit, like Age of Mythology. Excuse me. If I am to play a game, I usually just hop on, play a round of Age of Mythology. Excuse me. I have Sims 4. I haven't played Sims 4 in a little bit. I got the Wicked Whims mod in there, so a lot of my Sims be banging. Humping Sims. But no, I haven't really played much video games lately. I sleep, I get on here and I broadcast for a little bit. Ainsley and I go out and do door dashing, running errands, going grocery shopping. Out and about, doing things. We got a wedding coming up that we're going to be attending her son-in-law, or no, her son and daughter-in-law. When you want your audience to have free fun, when you want your audience to have free fun and call OBS, you saw the suit? It's a nice looking suit. We'll have really nice pictures made at some point. But yeah, I'm happy with how it turned out. Her dress, my suit, we look lovely together. Bits cost real money. Yeah, I'd rather do it for free, but then that's where I'm torn, Turtle, honestly. I want to make money doing this, but also I feel really bad charging people for shit. It's such a weird place that I'm in where it's like I guess the thing with me is that I want to do something for people, something that people will enjoy and be worthy of their hard-earned cash. I'm a nice person. I don't want to trick anybody away from their money. I don't want to hide things behind a paywall necessarily. It's not the sign of a good businessman. I'll tell you that much. Business is, you want financial gain. You want to make profit. And I'm not in it for profit. I'm in it I just want to make enough money that I can pay my bills and have a couple extra bucks in my pocket for my girl and I. I got a question because I genuinely don't know the band. Okay. Shoot your question. By the way, Bilbo, feel free to jump onto TikTok if you want to do the text-to-speech. Everyone's like, no. You got to read. Lead singer Billy, I think. Strange Stare. That's gone viral recently. Oh, yeah. He's a hippie dude, but he's got like this very odd thing, yeah. I'm not familiar with the band or the artist. I just know him as excuse me, I just know him as old hippie dude. Hold on a moment. Old man rock stars stare. Bobby Pentagram. Let's see if we can find that. Well, I'm investigating. But you seen him? It's mystifying to watch. Yeah. 71-year-old man, lead singer of Bobby Liebling. The metal band is Pentagram. American musician. He's a founder, lead vocalist, and only continuous member of the pioneering doom metal band Pentagram. He's been referred to as very much the U.S. version of Ozzy Osbourne, without the money or sustained success. Oh gosh, oh gosh. That's nope. It was a very common name. You hit really close to the mark. Congratulations. Didn't hit the bullseye, but you were very close. Bobby Liebling is a drug addict first and everything else a far second. I've worked with Pentagram as a band. Hold a second. Reading from r/doom metal on Reddit. It's already been made into a GIF on Instagram. The video was a couple days ago before it took off. Not gonna lie, I had a good laugh. Suddenly this evening, I saw even more people who presumably have no idea who Pentagram is editing him into their videos. Checked back and it had 40 million views. Anybody else catch this? The trend and them having one of the songs featured on Late Night with the Devil are making me think it's the mainstream exposure, the most mainstream exposure they'll ever get. There's a video of a girl watching them and she's holding up her panties for him. All right. I just know him as like he's a human Muppet. That's when I saw that, I just thought he looks like a Muppet. Don't name them outright. Use substance instead for safety. Substance? Oh. Are you talking recreational substances? I hate that. That angers me when I can't say words because to play games and use cutesy words and puzzles and stuff I hate that. I hate that. If only Pentagram had gotten their popularity in the 70s, maybe he wouldn't have fucked up as much as he did. Although then we may not have gotten the 80s albums because we wouldn't have met Victor Griffin despite his crimes. I still hope he humbles himself and finds redemption, especially in old age. You can never win, pay for all your sins. He's done this crazy stare every time he's performed the song and Petrified. You can find performances on YouTube. They performed his Death Row where he has this ghastly stare, although it looks more menacing with old age. It's always listening for keywords without context to put down Yeah. Oh, I know. Believe me, Turtle, I'm aware. This dude makes Lane Staley look like a casual partier. Oh, gosh. It's so good. My favorite comments. These edibles ain't shit 30 minutes later. Yeah. It made me do a deep dive on Pentagram. Very talented substance addict that blew auditions that would have made him big in front of Kiss and Phil Anselmo. I wondered how a band with such a good early 70s demo didn't get famous. Then I found out how much of a loser he was. This isn't just because of substances. He pushed his mom down. Oh, no. Down the stairs? What? Oh, here we go. Here's the quote I was looking at. Tell us more. Ted, how you doing? How many watch hours do you need to get monetized? I have no idea. I haven't looked into that. Thank you for representing on YouTube, by the way. Hope you're doing well. Somebody from YouTube is talking to us. Hooray! Bobby Liebling is a substance addict first, everything else a far second. I've worked with Pentagram as a band and on the show, and as the staff of a venue. He's a ridiculous mess that nearly impossible to wrangle to actually do his shows, or not get lost for several hours while he's looking to score literally anything. Doing any business with Bobby fronted Pentagram is worse than gambling, and you'd have more fun just setting your money on fire trying to be the sober babysitter for a man who hasn't been sober in 50 years and has zero desire to improve himself. Can you of Tubes see my comments too? They can. They can. I've seen it. There is interconnectivity between the what's the word I'm looking for? Between the platforms. Well, that's all the time I'm going to spend on that gentleman. Thank you for bringing him up. That was nice to see. But he apparently is a not good person. By the way, the AI on Google, the overview, because I did Stary Scare Old Singer. The AI was very rude in mentioning Kurt Cobain and Robert Plant and Freddie Mercury. It didn't know what my response was. If you don't know the answer to the question, don't insinuate anybody else. It really puts into question the intelligence part of artificial intelligence. What a revelation to see someone saying I love you to me. There you go. I'm going to get stricken because I said that. Was it nice to see? It was kind of funny. Equally disturbing. Not as disturbing as it was to see the first time. When it just comes across your TikTok page and you're like, oh, what is this? Ugh. Sorry. What did you do? I went on YouTube or Twitch and watched some guy picking his teeth. Picking a potato chip out of his teeth. I wish Shu was back, by the way.
What's up, brother?
What's going on, Chris? How are you, sir? Good afternoon, right? It's afternoon. It's afternoon. Good afternoon. I hope you're well. If Shu came back, I had the answer for what song I have in my brain. That man, okay. Are we looking at a wax figure in a wind tunnel? Oh, yeah. Is that man okay? No, he just looks like a Muppet. Just painting up the house?
Just painting up the house siding. It's been a job.
Good for you, bud. Hopefully the weather is cooperating. If you were in Meredith, New Hampshire right now, you'd be having a ball because it's 70 degrees and sunny and great yard work day. Spooky Bookworm. Hi, Candace. Hello, darling.
Oh yeah, beautiful weather here. 75 degrees here.
Where are you at again?
Moving to Twitch BRB.
Oh no, hang out in TikTok. He don't move, but his hair does. Yeah, Cincinnati. Well, that's fantastic. I'm glad you're doing well out there.
Oh, okay, I'll stay.
Pardon me munching away on my lunch. Where was I going?
Watcha eating.
I'm having I made a chicken salad with rotisserie chicken, mayonnaise, hoisin sauce, a little bit of onion powder, and some adobo.
Oh, yummy.
It's quite yummy. Ainsley prepared a sandwich for me. And some
BRB, my
chips.
TikTok is freezing mad.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, go over to Twitch if you want. I like the text to speech, but if TikTok is being a butt, go wherever you're comfortable.
All good.
All good. All right. But yeah, a nice cherry ginger ale, 0 sugar cherry ginger ale. Thank you to the fine folks at Canada Dry. Caffeine free, 0 sugar. Delicious. Horrifying 90 degrees feels like 94. Apparently, according to Google, Florida.
The ad
Ugh.
placement.
Absolutely. That's part of what I love. That's part of what I want to do for the rest of my life is sit here and talk to y'all and do once in a while do a couple ad reads, do a couple ad placements. Some what do you call it? Product placement. Certainly. Can I do that? Would you guys let me do that for the rest of my life? Just jump on here for a few hours and have a conversation with my friends.
That would be awesome.
It would. I would love that. Talk for about a half an hour and then by the way, this episode of 323 Run brought to you by Products. Ainsley's all for it. Not like the Truman Show, hopefully. You know what? As long as I get paid, I'll be fine with the Truman Show. I'll be all right with that.
I loved The Truman Show.
It was a good movie. Absolutely. I would willingly participate in that show.
Good morning, and in case I don't see Yao, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Yep. Indeed.
At That Spooky Bookworm, great movie.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and I forgot, I added walnuts to my chicken salad. Little tiny bits of walnut. It's the yum.
Yummy.
I think so too. Ainsley likes like 99% of my cooking.
I'm having bacon grilled cheese lays for lunch.
Oh, wait. You're just having
Yeah,
chips?
I do.
Are you eating bacon grilled cheese and chips for lunch, or flavored chips for lunch? Are you just eating potato chips for lunch?
No flavored chips law.
Candace. Honey.
The look, oh my god.
Honey. Come on now. How about like an apple? Eat an apple. You want Ainsley to cut you up some apple and some
Oh
cheese
yeah,
slices?
Annalie, and you need to see my glasses. We'll send now.
Yes, please. Lays on a sandwich sounds good.
Ainsley asterisk.
Do you want Ainsley to go cut you up some apple and some cheese slices? At least to go along with your chips. Something. So Shu said he had to close his windows.
Only photo I'll have right now law.
Only photo I have right now. How are you sending it? Through Discord or what?
I sent on Discord.
Roger that. Installing update 1 of 18. Hold on. Oh, that was pretty quick. Someone saying I love you to me. A one in a million. Aw, look at you. So cute. What a cutie. Oh, a couple of gray hairs, or I'm just saying. I see a couple gray hairs in the temple. You've got someone in your life giving you gray hair.
I'm getting old.
You're beautiful. What a cutie you are. Oh, you have a lip piercing? Why'd you take out your lip piercing? Come here, look at Candace. Oh,
Oh my goodness.
she's so cute.
So cute.
We love you, Candace. We're adopting you.
I like these glasses.
They are cute glasses, absolutely.
Really light.
And like kind
I
of
have a septum one as well law.
I have a septum one as well.
Yay.
They look kind of like, oh, spitting potato chips out. They look like they could have been, what do you call those? Cat eyes or something?
Yeah.
They look like they could have been cat eyes, but someone took a chunk out of it in the corner there.
Very cute.
Candace, you're adorable. Can we keep her?
Yes, we can.
Ainsley says we can keep you. No. It's the only picture she's got, though.
Someone took a bite.
Someone took a bite of your glasses. No. Hopefully they dropped the price for you. Oh my gosh, how adorable is that? Lays on a sandwich sound good. What kind of sandwich would you put chips on, Turtle? I wonder. You're not wrong. Maybe I can put it on my chicken salad. Regular chips. It's got bread and butter pickles in my chicken salad. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm kept by the Matt and Ainsley.
Mm-hmm. Nope, that's a texture. That's a texture. That's weird. Not a fan of chips on my sandwich. We're keeping the side aside. The chips are at war with the walnuts, because having little bits of walnuts, the little meaty walnut bits, it's a fun sensation. And putting chips in there as well. No, thank you. I got to put my phone and earbuds on charge. All right, Turtle. Have a wonderful day, sir. Thank you so much. Love you, brother. Oh, 1 in a million. Chance of a lifetime. Plain peanut butter with pickle flavored chips. What? A peanut butter and potato chip sandwich. Now that doesn't sound bad. I think I could get around that. Peanut butter and potato chip sandwich. All right.
ID try it.
Sure. Why not? Candace, do you have enough for like 2 roses that we could just see if that top streak would work? Summer, my love. Good morning or good afternoon. Hi. How are you? Oh, there we go. I just said 2. Don't send me 5. Thank you for the 5. There we go. Gone for real this time, Stig. All right, Turtle.
Good. I'm on break at work, so good. How are you?
Oh, I need to set up your
Combo.
voice. Combo. Hold on. Let me go back to chat. Let me go to let's see. Add Summer Nicole. Oh, thank you.
What are you adding?
I'm giving you a different voice. We'll go with English female 2, I think is the one. Yeah, English female 2. Giving girly voices to my girlies. Guys, if you could do me a favor, Candace and Summer. Exclamation point spin. All one word. Let's try for some amazing imaginary cash or prizes.
Spin.
Candace comes with, what does she win? A cruise. That's a Mediterranean cruise. Ooh. Congratulations on your imaginary Mediterranean cruise. I'll have to change the price.
Spin.
I'll change the price. Summer, I love your face. Look at that beautiful face. Oh,
Imagination.
I'm sorry, Summer, you have lost 3,231 imaginary dollars. So you owe me
Damn.
an imaginary $3,231. Pay up.
Spin.
Pay up, woman. No, Ainsley, what if you owe me money? Ooh, Ainsley gets to go on the Mediterranean cruise as
I
well.
need to exchange my bag of spiders.
Yeah, Ainsley got on first today, and she won an imaginary bag of spiders.
Score.
All right, you trade in your bag of spiders for a Mediterranean cruise. I think that's pretty good. I'll change the prizes eventually.
Now I love my voice on here. It made me giggle.
Good.
Yes, cruise with my beautiful TikTok mom.
Yes, Ainsley is going to be your TikTok mom. Yes. Wait, that means I would be your TikTok daddy. Hold on a second. Yes, and we can spend...
At that spooky bookworm. Matt.
I know. And we can spend the $3,000 that Summer owes us. Summer's like, what did you do today, Summer? I got on TikTok and now I'm in debt $3,000 on top of everything else. Well, congratulations for playing. Thank you for playing. Everything is wonderful here, Summer. How are you? How's
And
Florida?
making cookies.
Making cook. Oh, what kind of cookies you making? I'm on break at work.
Sprinkle
good, how are you?
cookies.
You're making sprinkle cookies at work? What? Are you working from home?
No, I'm on break.
Okay, but are you at home on your lunch break? Somebody named Arlo joined.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Somebody named Arlo just joined, and that's one of my favorite names. I have a character in Star Citizen named Arlo. I like A names like Aster and Arlo and Ainsley. Oh. Oh. Summer, I love your face. Gosh, you're so cute. Why do Ainsley asked me the other day, how do you have so many cute girls as your friends? And I told her, I'm like, I don't know.
Summer has cute hair as face. That's a really old picture, lol. And asterisk.
I read that as Summer has a cute ass face. She does.
At that spooky bookworm, thank you.
And then I corrected myself and I said, you know what? I do know why I have so many cute girls as friends, because I try to be a good man. And people recognize that. And it makes me feel better about myself.
You make us feel safe and we have lots of fun talking to you.
I make you feel safe. Aww. Thank you, Candace. Ah.
And Mama Ainsley, she's the boss. What you munchin' on?
What you munching on? Chicken salad sandwich. I homemade with rotisserie chicken, pulled rotisserie chicken, mayonnaise, hoisin sauce,
Yum.
some walnuts, adobo, a little bit of onion powder. Ainsley made a sandwich for me. And some potato chips.
My God, that sounds good.
And this lovely zero sugar, caffeine free Canada Dry cherry ginger ale. Not a sponsor yet. It is. It's delicious. Life is good right now. I just want y'all to know things are great. I'm in this cozy apartment with a beautiful woman. My desk is in the corner. I have this awesome, this badass computer. Windows open. It's sunny. The air's coming through. It's just beautiful weather in New England. It's all green and sunny and wonderful outside. Oh. I'm having a wonderful snack. A wonderful lunch.
You deserve this.
Talking to beautiful women. My goodness. Well, thank you. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad people think so. You've certainly been along for the roller coaster, Summer. And what do I do in return for all this wonderful stuff? I pick my teeth on camera.
I really have since Periscope days.
Yep. Right from the start. You met Pam, and then you saw me by myself, and then with my friends, and now with Ainsley. I appreciate you sticking around. And traveling across platforms to still hang out with me. Thank you so much for that. I love my new friends. I love my old friends.
Why is?
Really? Does the computer not know the word yes?
I stay dedicated.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And it paid off today because you saw me picking food out of my teeth on camera. Woot. I'm such a dork.
That means you're comfortable with us.
I am. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. So other than making cookies, what have you been up to? How's work going? Ainsley, how's work going?
It's going. It's a lot.
Mm-hmm. And you're not at the car dealership anymore, right?
It's a lot to process in the
Insurance, that's
insurance
right.
world.
Sorry, brain fart.
On lunch break at the moment, enjoying the weather on the deck.
Awesome. Isn't it beautiful out there? On the back porch. Sorry, the patio. Ooh la la. Bree. Oh, is that Bree? Is that my Bree? No, Bree hasn't been on here in 5 ever. I used to have a friend of mine named Brianne who was awesome.
It's gorgeous, but
She
time
look-
for AC.
She lived in Ohio, but she hasn't been on here in years. Time for AC? Yeah. Why? What did it get up to already? 73? Oh, a high of 76 today. Wow. Oh my gosh. So
Gonna be in high 80s tomorrow, I think.
I know, I'm just looking at here. 88 tomorrow, 90 on Thursday, 84
Too
on
hot
Friday.
for sleeping.
Well, don't sleep during the day, but nighttime temperatures tonight 51, tomorrow 59, 63, 61, 58.
BRB.
Okay, hurry back. Thanks, Twitch and YouTube viewers, for watching me pick my teeth. Oh my goodness. Well, let's see. Hour and a half? I've been on here for an hour and a half. What am I going to do with the rest of my day? I think I got some writing I need to do.
I was late, boo.
Oh, Candace, no. You're absolutely fine. You showed up and you made my morning, or made my afternoon already. You're wonderful. And you sent me that adorable picture. I want to squish your face.
TikTok has been wacky for me. All lives have been messing up.
Have they? Just servers.
Squishy.
Yes, Zeke. Just squish your face. Yes, please. Ainsley will tell you I love to squish. I'm a big fan of squish. I love, therefore I squish.
What writing do you need done?
The big project, the big one. I have so far I'm calling it a novella. My 10,000 Worlds story. I want to write. My gosh, hold on one second.
Oh, yes. Good, Matt.
That's so annoying. Yeah, I shouldn't eat while I'm on, while I'm live, because I have to pick my teeth. Anyways, for years I've been adding and adding notes. I think I got like 13 documents that I just transferred from my phone to my computer on things like locations in the story and organizations that could be in the story, the descriptions of the heroes, the protagonists of the story, the specific event that happens, so a thing happens in 2012 that rocks the space-time continuum, that rocks the whole reality. It's the pebble in the ocean, or the pebble in the lake, be more accurate. And that ripples out towards the end of time, towards the beginning of time, as it moves away from either side of the timeline in the future and in the past. It just builds and builds and builds until like basically absolute chaos at the beginning of time, absolute chaos at the end of time. So I've written like what the event itself was, a timeline, different characters in the background, different things that could exist in other places, things that our heroes could come across. And the timeline's pretty extensive. I mean, I'm going from like negative 2,768 before a great cataclysm that brings about the Ice Age that starts the whole thing. Through the 1800s to the present to 2105 to basically I want to create a timeline that stretches across all time, so that any genre, any setting that I want to set, like the Wild West or the Victorian age adventuring in the 1800s and early 1900s, the post-apocalyptic, the hundreds of years in our future, everything. Basically, anything that I want to make throughout space and time, I want to account for in this timeline, so that everything that I love can fit in the story reasonably. So I've been building that. Different entries like the rollouts of technology and the introduction of certain characters and the reason why they are come to existence, why they're important.
That sounds like some awesome world building.
Absolutely. But yeah, I have a couple devices and things like occult sciences, kind of hard sciencey things that, but in the world building, like certain things exist in the world. Um, Parapsychology, the study of paranormal mind, including the study of like psychic abilities, telepathy, precognition, mental time travel, chronesthesia, extraordinary mental phenomenon, exploring the limits and potential of human consciousness and unlocking untapped mental abilities, Lemuriology, the study of the paranormal soul, encompassing the study of entities in liminal space, that space in between, such as spirits, shades, and the malignant dead, exploring the nature of the living soul, interactions with the physical world, forces that influence its journey, magic. Magic exists, and how magic is it's called the occult science because it's not just, it's stuff that makes sense within the world. Alchemy. So yeah, I'm making a whole bunch of notes on different aspects of the world and how basically explaining how everything fits.
Heading back to work.
All right, enjoy your day, Summer. Thank you so much for popping in and spending a little time with me on your break. I appreciate it. I'm glad I could join you. Glad I could be a part of your day. Mwah, love you. So yeah, I have a couple notes on certain devices. Explaining, like I said, the protagonists, the different characters who would live in this world that we'll be following, and then the different settings. So many thoughts that I've been writing down. And the more world building that I do, in fact, where was that? Where was that? Locations, orgs, random notes. Is it under random notes? Oh yeah, setting and world building, lore and mythology, organizations and factions, characters, protagonists, antagonists, different formats that the story can take. Short stories, tabletop RPG, video games, adaptations for television or movies. Anything that I have, anything in my head. And the really cool thing that I figured out, I wanted something, so I didn't want the end of the world to happen at the end of time. I wanted the end of the world to happen smack dab in the middle. I like the fact that you have the beginning of time and the end of time, but the story starts in the middle. And the really funny part of it is the Mayan calendar it was translated to December 21st, 2012 was the end of the Mayan calendar. And people call that the apocalypse. That's the end of the world. What happens on December 21st, 2012. I figured out a way to make that actually the date of the start of the story, when the event happened. So it's pretty awesome. What's going on, love? Oh, okay. Do you have enough room there? Oh, okay, good.
Interesting.
So, as a nerd and loving speculative fiction, loving storytelling like that where everything kind of connects in a weird way, it's been really satisfying for me to connect everything to that specific date, December 21st, 2012. That there are people on this earth, people doing their daily thing, thinking that the world's going to end, and it's like, no, everything's fine. Not knowing that the world actually did end, no one was aware of it. No one felt it happen. But as time goes on, as years go on into the future, and also you have the ripple effect in the past as you go back in time, things start to become more and more weird, more and more dangerous. We're in a place right now where we talk about things like alien abduction, not abductions, but alien sightings. We talk about cryptids, things that we discuss in like an entertaining sort of way. The fiction that we create. happening as the world goes forward. But also, if you look back, right now, in the middle of it, everything seems normal. But the further you go back, you're like, well, there was always like the stories and the folklore, and then the further back you go, the less we know about the world, and the more the wilderness looks dangerous, and we're afraid of the dark. And you got like all those sci-fi stories that were told, all those strange stories that were told in the second industrial revolution, when people started writing stories about weird things happening and the possibilities of stuff. And then all the folklore, and then all the legends, and all the mythology. You go back and there's like giant monsters and gods and all this stuff that people were so terrified of. And all the spooky things in the wilderness that people talk about, transforming people and people disappearing, and the Bermuda Triangle, and it's just fun that, like I said, it's so satisfying that all this stuff that I think about kind of fits. And so I'm just writing it down. All the neat things that could have happened, that I'm just assuming in the story are real. Like something that's real. In World War II, the Nazis had Schutzstaffel, I think it was called. They form a pseudoscientific. There were it's an actual part of history that there was a branch of that force, that military force, that were looking at the truth within the mythology. That it's possible that certain things exist, and they're not the tall tales. Basically, so one of the interesting things that happened in history was there were generations of kids that were raised on fairy tales, stories that have a message, that teach a message, and entertain people, and make these kids grow up with some hope and some ideology about their heritage, and feeling proud and wanting to achieve great things because they feel like it's in their blood. And then, of course, that's, as history has shown us, all that stuff gets distorted and turned into propaganda. And like, as humans tend to do, you take the stories that you've learned, and you suddenly, anybody in power decides that they're true and they're real, and that's the way you should absolutely, that's the what starts as a nice story that could maybe teach you a little something, they end up taking it way too far. Hey, Jessica, good afternoon. So yeah, now I'm gonna lay into into what I'm fascinated by, which is, like I said, actual history, but the idea of fiction used as motivation, storytelling used as motivation in a negative way. You get enough folks that gain power that are like, I think there's something to this, let's pursue this. And then you have really horrible people in charge of looking into these things. Like I said, 1930s, that's like that the beginning of the 1900s was the second industrial revolution. A lot of people telling stories, a lot of people putting these stories into print and spreading out throughout the world, giving people ideas as to what may exist, like the thinking for oneself, and learning about science and what is bogus. A lot of people learning trying to figure out what the world's made of, what we're made of. And there are some good people that do it, and some good things come from it, and there's some bad things that come from it, like people that want to pursue power from whatever resources they can, from whatever direction they can, just as long as they get power so they can, let's see if time travel is possible. Let's see if we can we can commune with the dead. Let's see if we can do this. Let's see if we can do that. And there's some good people that want to do it, and there's some bad people that want to do it. The paranormal was one of those things, dealing with ancient cultures and practices and artifacts and secrets of, the paranormal, and reaching into that unknown and searching for something powerful that could give you the advantage over the rest of humanity, kind of thing. So yeah, I have stuff like that that's like based in fact, connecting to the fiction. I love that. Hard science, hard sci-fi. It's fun. And I can roll deep on that. All right. Well, you know what? Hour and 46 minutes. I think I'm going to call it right there. Thank you for hanging out with me.
Definitely want to be an ARC reader for you.
As I'm making this,
Okay, bye, Mom and Dad.
as I'm making this, I do want to submit some of that stuff to the community. I want you guys to be a part of this, and I'd love feedback. So as I'm writing stuff out, I definitely want you guys along with me for the ride, for the process. So, Candace, love you. Thank you for hanging out with me. Everybody else watching the broadcast, thank you so much for spending a little time with me and listening to my rambling. I will be back tomorrow. So we got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're going to be in New York for Ainsley's son's wedding. I don't know when I'm going to be on. If we're going to be able to do a 9 a.m. chill this weekend. Or like Friday is the day that... Thursday, I think I might be able to. Friday, I don't know. But it's easy enough to do. I can just use my phone for a quick 9 a.m. chill with everybody. But I just want to let everybody know I'm going to try to shoot for it. No promises, but I hope I do.
Bud,
What's going on, bud? How are you, sir?
how's it going?
Very well. And yourself? I'm having a wonderful day today.
At That Spooky Bookworm by Candace.
Fill me in real quick, buddy.
Having a wonderful week. It's gorgeous out. I just had a chicken salad sandwich that my girlfriend made for me. I'm full of love and nerdiness. I was just talking about 10,000 Worlds and the stuff that I want to write about, and all the possibilities, like the podcast, and we were talking about food, and oh my gosh, we were having such a wonderful conversation today. This is, I believe, this does stay up on Twitch and YouTube.
Absolutely sounds amazing. I can't stay long. I'm on work break.
Not a problem at all. I believe this stays on YouTube, and this stays on YouTube. So if you'd ever like to watch a
Sorry,
broadcast,
buddy.
no problem at all. I'm glad. You know what? I don't feel bad that you can't stay long. I'm glad you showed up at all. That's how I look at it. Anybody shows up and they say hi, just wanted to pop in real quick, that's what I appreciate. The rest, no apologies necessary. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you could check in. But I'll try to be on tomorrow.
Ooh, the statch. Going strong.
Working on it. Trying. I gotta keep fur on my face because otherwise I'd look like a child, even at 52. 53 coming up in August. Couple months. All right. I love all of your faces. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I will try to catch you tomorrow at 9 a.m. I'll
I'm
try to.
Leo too.
Yep. Awesome. Fantastic.
Go 5.
August 5th. Nice. Yeah, I'm August 20th. But yeah, I'll be on again tomorrow. I'll try to get plenty of sleep so I can get on and actually get on when I'm supposed to.
Yup. Later, buddy.
All right. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your Tuesday, the remainder of your day. Love you all very much, and I will talk to you again.